Hey everybody, Pat Palmer, the computer guy here from Hampton, Iowa, and today I want to talk a little bit to you about searching the internet. Everybody says, well, you just type in Google and type in what you want to search, and boom, you've got it. Well, for a lot of folks lately, that's not been as easy as what it might seem, and I've run into a lot of computers lately who are infected with viruses or malware because they didn't search their terms right, or they didn't search for the company right, or they didn't even type in the website the right way. So what we're going to talk to you first a little bit about is typing in the website. And this what they call the address bar. Now you could see a Google bar or a Bing bar or a Yahoo bar down here. To type in a website the right way, we want to type it into the address bar. And the address bar is just like the post office. If you get the address wrong, then you are going to be delivering mail to the wrong house, basically. So what we want to do is make sure we get the address right. So first of all, I want to type in thecomputerguy.bz, and that's my website you're looking at right here. Now, some people say, well, isn't it thecomputerguy.com? Well, no, it's not, because somebody had purchased thecomputerguy.com a long time before I had, and of course they don't want to sell it, and I don't want to pay for what they're asking. And so anyway, if you did type in thecomputerguy.com, then you would hit thecomputerguy.com right here, and it's a site that's being put under construction right now, and I'm sure that they will take care of it here in a little bit. But anyway, that's thecomputerguy.com. Now, a lot of people, when I tell them to type in, for example, if we're going to do a speed test on their internet to see how fast their internet speed is, we go to www.speedtest.net. And so that brings up our speed test program here. And of course, all these other things along the side, this and this over here, and this over here, and this down here, these are all advertisements. You don't necessarily need to click on any of those because they may take you to sites that you don't want to go to. So anyway, we begin the test here and we find out our internet speed. So let's say you didn't know that it was speedtest.net and type in speedtest.com. Then all of a sudden you get a different website of somebody who wants you to download some bogus Flash player. This is not the real Flash player. Again, I see a lot of this on people's computers where they download the wrong Flash player update. I mean, we're on Internet Explorer here, and it's already talking about wanting to use something for Firefox. So be very aware and be aware of downloadable programs. They want you to download this Flash player. All that's going to be is a problem later on, so you don't want to do that. So when you make sure that your addresses are correct, then you don't get a lot of this sort of stuff. When your addresses are wrong, somebody has bought speedtest.com to do this specific thing, and of course later on they're going to try and sell you something, and later on they're going to want to trick you into giving them your credit card number. So you don't want to do that. So just be aware, in the address bar right here, this is where you want to type. Make sure that you get the address correct. So we're going to get out of that, and we're going to get out of that. And next up, we're going to talk a little bit about Google. And this is, you can use Google, you can use Bing, you can use Yahoo, whatever you want to use. Anyway, for this example, we're just going to use Google. And someone says, well, I've had problems with my computer. I've got Norton antivirus on it. I'm just going to Google Norton. I want to call those people up and I want to talk to somebody. Well, that's easier said than done, because you get to Google Norton, let's say Norton antivirus phone number. What you see here on this page is, well, I see this one right here. Phone support for Norton. That's what I really want. Well, you really don't, because this phone number goes to a different company. This doesn't go to Norton. This goes to this company here. And so this is an advertisement. People pay for advertisements up in this area here. There's usually 3 or 4 advertisements here. As you can see here, ads down here. This top one, this is not Norton. That's not Norton. That's not Norton. That's McAfee. That's not Norton. That's not Norton. Nothing along the side here is Norton. These two are not Norton. This one is Norton. So you could click this one. I wouldn't, but you can contact customer support down here, and that might get you to where you want to be. So again, just be aware that anything with a little yellow mark by it that says ad, that's an ad, and you can pay to be up here, but you don't have to be the specific company to be up here. So Norton didn't spend enough money, and they had 2 other customer service places get ahead of them, and all these 2 places are going to do is cost you money. Norton may charge you for some support, but it's not going to be these companies here. They're out to scam you, these right here. So anyway, just be aware of that. So let's say, well, I want to call Microsoft. Again, same thing here. 24/7 Microsoft help. Well, that's not Microsoft. That just says Microsoft.myphonesupport.com. So this actually goes to a website called myphonesupport.com. Here's the phone number. You don't know who you're going to be getting a hold of here. Again, over here, you also have not Microsoft. I can't even say for a fact that this box here is even Microsoft. But when you get down below all of the ads, then you do actually see the contact information for Microsoft. Again, if you call these places, they are going to want to remote into your computer, and then of course they may say, well, it's free, and then when it's all said and done, they could jeopardize your data, or they could demand payment, usually by a debit card, so you can't get a refund back, and then they've got your money. And most of these are also outside of the United States. So again, while we see Microsoft support, it's ahead of their domain name, which is fixnow.us, and so I doubt if even they are in the US. But anyway, these 2 are advertisements. You're not going to get anybody at Microsoft when you click either one of these. Had somebody the other day, well, I'm going to call Apple. I want to call Apple. So again, you're not getting Apple when you're searching these phone numbers. Down here, this may be Apple, but you're not getting up here in the ad part, you're not getting Apple right there. So the main question is, well, how do you contact these companies? Well, I found a pretty handy utility on the internet called Get Human. And when you get human, you actually get human. You can type in your company here. For example, I had a issue the other day with QuickBooks, and so anyway, I needed to type in Intuit to talk to somebody about their QuickBooks software, because Intuit actually owns QuickBooks, and they give you some results here. Again, we don't want to click up here. That's an advertisement. We don't want to click here. We don't want to click down here. These are our phone numbers here. So this pretty much gets you right in. Again, they will you get some feedback here. I guess people haven't had very good luck. When I've called this number and just followed their instructions here, I've had pretty good luck. A lot of times when it says talk to a human, they actually give you the keystrokes to hit on your phone to be able to get human. So maybe press 1, then press 7, then press 1, and they give you the key formats to be able to actually talk to somebody that's a human that could help you, and not that somebody that's going to scam you. So Get Human is a good website if you actually positively have to talk to somebody, and if my line goes to voicemail. But your best bet is just to give me a call, and we can certainly figure out your problem. Again, if you're going to search the computer guy, if you're in this area, since a lot of these searches are regional, mine naturally comes up first. Of course, you've got the ever popular Eli, the computer guy, but most of the other ones are, of course, me. Shows where I live, and but again, these ads over here are for other folks who aren't me. So that's where we can get into trouble when you click into the ads. And I know that a lot of people make a lot of money on ads when their companies purchase the ad space, but lately, from what I've found, it's just a trick, or it's somebody who you're not really after. So again, make sure a couple things here. Make sure that you get the address right in the address bar. If you type in the wrong address, you could be going somewhere where you don't want to go. Also, if you're using Google or Bing, you type in what you need, and and that will possibly take you to the right place. Let's see here if we need, let's go to Microsoft support, and we'll see what we get here. Again, same thing here. You get some related searches over here. This is not Microsoft here. This is myphonesupport.com. When you get down here, then this is support@microsoft.com, support@microsoft.com, contact us. So these two here are definitely Microsoft. But again, people say, well, I just click the top thing. Well, the top thing isn't necessarily what it really is. That's just people buying ads, sometimes at the top and sometimes at the bottom of the website. So just some helpful tips here on how to do some searching and the address bar. And again, if you do have any questions or problems, make sure you give me a call. Of course, you can Google the Computer Guy here and then bring me right up on the screen. Of course, you'll know it's me because of the Computer Guy logo. And that's a little bit about Googling and searching and Binging and Yahooing. Any sort of search results that you're looking for, you can use any of those and you should get some decent results. But again, be very, very leery of the advertisements that are at the top and bottom and the sides of the pages. And the stuff's in the middle, you can usually trust that. But again, when somebody automatically wants to remote into your computer, do not let them, because all they're going to do is cause some hassles. So anyway, that's the story on doing some searching on the internet. From Hampton, Iowa, I'm Pat Palmer, the Computer Guy.